Hi, I'm Cameron and this is my sister Isla. Let us take you to Mootopia. As the title says, today we're looking at where the players who played in the 2-2 draw at the NHS against Burnley on 26th of September 2003 went after Wimbledon.
That's 10 years before I was born. How are you going to tell people that?
Through the magic of the internet and a very old man, Dad.
Yeboah. On he goes! Oh!
The previous clip is of Tony Yeboah scoring against our first name.
Paul Hill, wasn't he our keeping coach?
He was, but before that he was the Wimbledon keeper until he retired in 2005. Then he became a coach with the Dons until he was another face that didn't fit in with the Scottish atmosphere assassin. Number 2 on our list is Darren Holloway. He went on loan to Scunthorpe and then permanently moved to Bradford, both in 2004. In 2006 he moved to Darlington for a season and then went to Gateshead after a year out of game. After retirement he went into coaching and is currently at Blythe Spartans as an assistant manager. Next up is Michael Ligertwood, a player who was sold in January 2004 to help balance the books to Crystal Palace. He stayed at Palace until 2006 when he moved to Sheffield United, who subsequently sold him on to QPR, where he stayed until 2010 when he was signed firstly on loan and then permanently by Reading. At Reading, he missed out on promotion in the playoff finals in 2011 before scoring the goal that promoted them at Forest in 2012. Sadly, he picked up a hip injury after being released by Reading in 2014 whilst on trial at Forest and had to retire.
Don't forget to play for Antigua. From... Oh, it's in capital letters. 2008 to 2012. He wasn't picked in the Prem. Now, I bet this is a player even older people don't remember. Rod Gear was with Wimbledon from 2000 to 2004 and arrived from Ascot United.
He then moved around a bit, playing for Rushden and Diamonds 2004 to 2006, Cambridge United 2006 to 2007, Woking and Aldershot Town 2007 to 2008. A year at Grays Athletic followed before he returned to Ascot United until 2016 when he became the coach of Oxford University Women, where he still is.
Wow, another international.
He played 66 times for the Philippines.
Hang on, was he born in Ascot?
Well, if Brighton-born Russell Martin can play for Scotland...
Got ya! Philippines and Scottish footballers are rubbish.
Next up is Adam Noland. Noland left Wimbledon at January 2004 as part of what was clearly a quick-fire sale to stop the club going out of business. He was sold to West Ham United, where he remained until being sold to Nottingham Forest in 2004.
Don't forget the short loan at Gillingham before the sale.
Good spot. His stay at Forest was as brief as West Ham, when he was given a free transfer to Preston in August 2005. He sadly suffered a terrible leg break after a challenge by a teammate in January 2006, who was on loan to Norwich. This kept him sidelined until March 2007.
Nolan was released in 2008 after short loans at Gillingham and Stockport Country.
Without a club until June 2008, when he spent a season at Notts County before returning to Blackpool on 10th of August 2009 and being released on August 13th, 2009. Signing for AFC Fylde in September 2009, when he stayed until January 2010.
He then moved to America playing for FC Tampa Bay, but was released after just one game.
Adam then was a player coach for North Sound Seawolves before being transferred to Washington Crossfire after just 3 games, making his debut in 2011, later that year joining Tacoma Stars of the Professional Arena Soccer League. Starting the Noland Premier Soccer Academy in 2013 to focus on coaching and developing young soccer players on the east side of the Metro Seattle area. MPSA is affiliated with US Club Soccer and has several teams competing in the Puget Sound Premier League, forming the MPSA Foundation to provide free soccer programs to anyone who wanted to learn the game in 2015. Joby left in January 2004, being sold to West Ham United, where he remained until being sold to Cardiff City in August 2004, before he spent 2 seasons each at Crystal Palace and Watford, being between 2005 and 2009.
In August 2009, Joby made a move to Reading for what was probably his most successful period as a player.
Losing the 2011 playoff finals and eventually getting promoted as a club captain in 2011-12 season in the Premier League, eventually leaving Reading after the 2013-14 season. Playing for Leyton Orient, Minnesota United in the NASL, Stevenage, and returning to Leyton Orient between 2014 and 2021, becoming player coach in his second stint with Orient and interim manager from February until May 2021. He was a Jamaican international who played 32 games for them.
So what do you know about Sierra Leone international Albert Jarrett Cameron?
Well, unlike most of this list, despite moving around a lot, Albert didn't really achieve much after leaving, although at least he did survive until the end of the season. He spent 2 years on Brighton books between 2004-2006, including loans to Stevenage and Swindon, moving to Watford for a season in 2006 and having a loan spell at the Dons and Boston United, then playing for Gillingham, Barnet, Lincoln City, Lewis, Bromley, Sutton United and Dulwich Hamlet between 2008 and 2016.
Wow, a true journeyman!
Rio Coker was another one of the fire sale 3, sold to West Ham United in January 2004 and was probably one of the most successful too. In the 2004-05 season, he captained West Ham to playoff victory and returned to the Premier League. Aston Villa then brought him for £8.5 million in July 2007.
Wow, that's more than Ali cost.
Yep, and it was a huge slum back then too. He spent 4 seasons at Villa, including a period as captain. His departure was a bit controversial, with Nigel claiming he hadn't been informed his contract wasn't being renewed, joining Bolton for the 2011-12 season, leaving after Bolton were relegated to the Championship.
He then joined Ipswich in October 2012, playing 12 times before leaving in January 2013.
As his career wound down, he went to seek his fortune in the MLS, playing for the Vancouver Whitecaps, Chivas USA, who the league folded during the season, and he eventually joined Montreal Impact until agreeing his release in January 2016, spending a couple of months in Norway at IK Start in 2017.
Hey look! He came back to us in 2018. Oh wait, he didn't play.
After leaving at the end of the 2003-04 season, Dean spent some time in Havant and Waterlooville before going to Derby for the 2005-06 season and being assistant manager. He finished the 5-6 season in non-league playing for Weymouth, Heybridge Swifts and returning to Havant, playing for Cambridge United, Newport County and Redbridge in the 2007-08 season. He has managed Redbridge, Newport County, Aldershot Town, Chelmsford City and Brentwood Town since retiring from playing.
He and his brother David were the first twins to management against each other when Dean led Newport to a 1-0 win against David's Manfields in 2010.
Dean was involved in the takeover of Bolton Wanderers in 2016, which eventually led to Ken Anderson nearly leading the club out of business, after Anderson was left owning nearly 95% of the club. The final player on our list is Patrick Agyemang, another player sold in January 2004, this time not to West Ham but to Gillingham, spending until November 2004 when he signed up for Preston. After 122 appearances and 21 goals, he was sold to QPR in January 2008, where he stayed until the end of the 2011-12 season.
This includes loans at Bristol City, Millwall and Stevenage, who he signed for after leaving QPR.
He was sent on loan to Portsmouth during this season at Stevenage and was then signed by Pompey, where he stayed until the end of the 2014-15 season, including a loan at Dagenham and Redbridge. This is effectively where his career ended, despite an appearance for Cray Valley Paper Mills in 2018.
Don't forget he played for Ghana too.
Twice. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye bye for now from myself, Karen and Mike the Gnome.